For today's project, we're going to be taking a mason jar, some old junk socks that we don't have the other pairs to, and $2. $1 for a sewing kit and $1 for the safety pins. Now, anytime you've had to repair toys for kids, rips in shirts, whatever, these kits come in handy, but these little bags that they come in end up falling apart. You have spools of thread, needles, and these little scissors just strung out all over the drawer. So we're going to make a compact little kit using this mason jar and these socks. And yeah, let's get started. First thing we're going to do is we're going to pick the color sock we want to use. That's going to be our pincushion for this project. We have the lid and ring of the mason jar. We'll put that aside. I'm going to be using black for the pincushion. Now I'm going to take a couple of these socks, wad them up into a little ball, and we're going to stuff it into the toe of this black sock, like this. Once we have those wadded up socks stuffed into the toe, we're going to feed the open end of the sock into the ring of the mason jar like this. And we're going to take the lid, rubber grommet side down so that it seals on the mason jar. We're going to insert that into the sock. Place our thumb on the bottom of the lid portion, hold it there, work around the sock, pull it tight. Now we have this little pincushion portion on the top. Now underneath, we're going to pull this tight, grab some scissors, cut the excess sock off. Now, using the sewing kit, we're going to take out the needle and some thread, and we're going to sew that up to close up the hole. Then we'll move on to the next part of the project. Let's open this up. Take out the needles, some black thread, the little scissors that are included. We'll take out the largest needle, about a 1 foot section of thread. Cut that. I'm going to wet the end of the thread. It makes it a little bit easier to go through the eye of the needle. Through the eye of the needle. Line up both free ends. Tie a double overhand knot. Pull that tight. Now we're going to start working around this open section of the sock that we cut. So we'll go through, then we'll run it through the thread itself so it now is secured. We're going to go from one side across to the other, pull tight, and we're going to go across to right here, pull tight, across in the other side, pull tight, so we have an X. Now we're going to hit this loose piece of fabric right here, right here, and right here. Once we have all that pulled tight, we will then tie it off. Okay, we have it all cinched down to the center. Now we're going to tie off our thread, pull tight, and that should be good. We'll use the scissors that came in the kit, leave about a 1/4 inch tag end. Got the sock a little bit dirty from being on this outside table. We're going to take our pincushion that we just formed on top of this mason jar lid. Stick our needles in there that came part of the kit. In the mason jar, we will put our thread, our little plastic, I believe this is called a thimble, the scissors, a needle threading tool, stump out the rest of this. Got a couple buttons for repairing shirts. A little pinch of safety pins. Now we got this sewing kit we can use to repair stuff around the house. This took no time at all. Pincushion on top and all the other materials, tools, miscellaneous things on the bottom. Almost forgot the soft tape measure. That was a part of the kit. I just had taken it out. Drop in the soft tape measure. And there you go. Simple as that. I know this was a quick video. There's nothing to this. So if this is something you liked, hit that like button and leave a comment if you have any ideas for future videos. Thanks for following along, and I'll catch you guys on the next project.